I tell you, I figured out why you're such a good singer.
Why?
He's got a big fucking mouth.
That's right. And don't forget. You know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul.
Welcome to another episode of
This awesome dude, not that guy. Bunch of Chewy. Welcome to another episode of what?
I'm already confused. I'm high. I'm high and I started drinking.
See, that's a fucking bad combo, dude.
No. I cheapened the dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck. How was your week?
You know what? Really busy, but for some reason I've been in a great mood. Like I've just been having a really fun time with it. I got some control this time around. I got to kind of project manage, and I got to home to my awesome dog every single day.
Nice. I know you're much happier when
boom. He's his butt doesn't work so well, but he's drunk. He's happy. He looks drunk as shit. He does a Gizz thing. If he falls down, that's where he's fallen down. He's just that's it.
You know what? I meant to do that.
Thump.
Say right here.
Right here. Yep.
This is my home tonight.
So yeah, things are happening. There's noise and fiberglass and all kinds of weird shit going on.
Smelled it when I walked in.
Yeah, that's what that was, huh?
Yeah. It was a nice sweet odor.
How's your week?
It was good.
Was it a fan?
Good. I got a lot of
the other fan.
Other fans. Oh, I like that.
Oh, other fan. Only other fans.
Only other fans.
Oh, also the new gay dating website is Swap Meet MEAT.
Wow.
Anyways, how was your week, Swap Meet?
Again, like I was saying, very creative. I got to do a lot of writing, recording. In my opinion, I think I'm pretty good with the 10, 12 songs that will become part of the next Foreclosure record.
Yeah.
But not my choice. We got to see who okays everything, and then I'll know. Almost done mixing the new Screw Tape song, so I'm really happy with that. Then I get to send it over to Australia to see how those guys think of it.
Aussie.
And pissed off that our fucking Dodgers lost like the last 3 games in a row.
Yeah, I've said this since the beginning about Ohtani. He's a two-way player. He gets hurt, you're gonna miss 2 of your best players, and you can only replace him with 1.
Yep.
And they don't have a bat anywhere, even in the farm system, to make up for that. So
no,
they screwed on that. But I think the Boston series was kind of a World Series outlook. We're doomed.
Yeah. No,
Mike McGolgan is fucking happy.
Repeat is not happening. I don't know how we became a Sports Center podcast.
I don't know.
3 minutes there, but
what's the price of oil?
I got very uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, you're uncomfortable in your own
I'm
skin.
really uncomfortable because there's condoms everywhere I look. Like,
when is the last time you actually
I
fit in one?
I haven't used one of these in the front in a long time.
Oh, watermelon fit?
For the pineapple.
Oh, backwards.
But yeah, just a lot of creativity going on this week that I've been really happy with.
Yeah, same.
It's nice.
Dude. That's been a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot going on. I think. Okay.
Jeez.
This is for I have a helium tank.
Sex motel.
I have a helium tank.
Sex motel.
That's about as close as I'm going to get to sex anytime soon. Even people I like won't do me, which is really nice. I am so happy about that.
Good for you.
Okay, starting XCOM. You've heard of them? The letter X, COMM, the band.
Yeah.
We got. If anybody knows them, we'll reach out to them. I really want them on next season. They're just babies and they're fucking awesome.
Oh.
I would love to start next season with those guys and maybe possibly use a clip of a song that I heard for our intro music, if they give us permission. And they seem like nice kids.
Well, I'm glad how you're just throwing it out there.
Fucking, you know what? Somebody might know somebody.
For the 12 people that are watching.
That's not 12, blindy butt.
Oh, what is it?
2? That's your winking starfish.
2. Oh man, 2. That's what it's called. 2.
5 free 99. Win this duck. Hey. Yeah, I agree. Let's let her have. No. Don't give it back to him. Oh my God.
Then you can have.
This is not brought to you by Boddington's. All right, what are we doing this week?
Oh, hold on.
God damn it. Is that a shot for the living?
Ooh.
That was made in
Right, it's
1988. If you throw up and don't lean that way, I will murder the shit out of you.
Oh, that's actually good.
That's
Once it goes down, it's good. Anyway, over the weekend, 14 years we've been without Tony Sly.
I know.
No use for a name. And I listened to a lot of New Fan over the weekend and put out the screw tape acoustic version we did of Dumb Reminders and listened to it. I pretty much listened to it once a year. And fuck, what a brilliant songwriter.
Yeah.
The guy was a fucking poet.
Dude.
Man. I mean, I think that's what inspired me to write these, few songs I wrote this over the week. But and just remembering Tony, and I it's just so awesome when everybody's posts that they're doing on social media, the never forget Tony Sly thing, which is
right on.
It's really cool. And then other than that, it's been all right. I've finished the whole year booking our show.
Nice.
So
we got some fun ones too.
Yeah, we got some really cool guests coming out. And today's guest, actually,
3.
Let me talk about Dennis real quick, and then we'll do our little new thing that I
know. I saw your variety game.
Yeah. So I played with Dennis up in Oakland at I want to say the Golden Bull, which I think it was owned by Jason from Semiam. But that was the first time I played with Tigers in Cairo, and
Love
just
so hard.
Great band, great fucking band. And but Dennis, he was my boy. Like that first night, we actually really connected and hung out all night, made each other laugh, and made each other cry. It's, like I've known the guy forever. But since he's a really good dear friend of mine, he's from San Diego. Last week we played this little game when you pick 3, and during this week I started looking at our guest list, typing it all out so we have stuff up on the wall and everything. And definitely a lot of those. Yeah,
Peck and hunt,
middle finger and first finger.
Hunt and pecker.
But the pick 3, I was like, I got a lot of good feedback on it. Like, that was fun to play and shit. And I put it up online on our social media, and people played along with it. And I come to know that we have a lot of asshole friends.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I have to choose between those 10. This
we're not
my top 3, and then it's like, all right, fuck. I didn't write that one. Today's I did write.
Oh God.
So this is our pick 3 from San Diego edition. So number 1, we got Battalion of Saints.
Okay.
2, Tilt Wheel. 3,
Bucko 9.
4, Driver Like Jehu. 5, Fluff.
Nope, just erase 6.
Blink 182. 7, Olive Lawn. 8, Rocket from the Crypt. 9, John Cougar Concentration Camp. And 10, Unwritten Law.
Oh man.
So you got pick 3. Which 3?
Oh, dude, Olive Lawn and Fluff. Right off the bat, no 2 ways about it.
Okay.
Then actually it would be somewhere between Rocket and John Cougar. Fuck, Battalion of Saints though. Yeah, God damn it. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, that's a hard one.
Yeah. When I started thinking about it, I was like, fuck. And there's so many more San Diego bands, but these are the ones that I really like.
I'd like to throw Blink 182 off a tall bridge into shallow water.
Again, I think they have their place.
I think they may have, but that last fucking lump of shit they released, fuck.
Every band is allowed one lousy piece of shit.
And you're it.
And some bands, their second album.
Yeah. Second and a half.
Which is what I want to do. I want to get the shit album out of the way, and then everything else is good again.
Yeah, right.
I hope Lewis sees this.
Oh man.
And Wall.
Don't have a band anymore, huh?
So you said Fluff, Olive Lawn,
and then it's honestly, fucking Battalion of Saints is so fucking good. I gotta go, Battalion. And I love, dude. The only band there I don't want to deal with is Blink 182. I love them all.
Yeah, I must agree with that. I'm going with Battalion of Saints. Tilt Wheel.
They're awesome.
By far one of my favorite bands, let alone they're from San Diego. And I gotta say, like, it's a toss up between Fluff and Olive Lawn.
They're very similar.
Yeah, but that's it. I could do without Bucko 9.
I like Bucko 9.
I like Rocket. Played with them.
John
Mark
Cougar's awesome.
Arnold used to be their sound guy.
Oh, really?
From Big Drill Car.
Yeah.
He was their sound guy for a while. But and Drive Like Jehu, great band. But,
I would.
But I would go Saints, Tilt Wheel, and I
Fluff,
can't
Paula,
choose Fluff and all of them.
I love Fluff now.
But let's get Dennis in. And
Yeah.
Start with that. What's up, buddy?
Not to be,
What's happening?
Hey, what's up? I don't know where did that come from.
I don't.
Why you don't know anything?
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Can you reach to the computer and slap him for me?
Telepathy. Yeah, got it.
Oh, that felt so good.
Oh. Yeah, hit with the condom.
Again?
Did you get to read the list?
Yeah. I think all those bands have their place, but I have to go off that top 10 list to do my top band from San Diego. And I hate to do that to you, but okay, for me, in the number 3 spot, it's going to be Tilt Wheel. Number 2 is Fluff.
Yes.
And number 1, the Jaggins.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You guys remember those guys? It was Mario Escovedo, Ken Horn, who now plays in the Bronx, Steve Rodriguez, who was on bass. Rest in peace. He was actually my influence to learning how to play bass.
Oh.
He was he was so amazing. Just the nicest, sweetest guy on the planet. He would, if you didn't see him and you walked by him and you were like mid conversation, he'd grab your ass and pull you in for a kiss on the lips. Like, just a loving, caring guy. And there's nothing. He connected with everybody, and he wanted everybody to feel like they were a part of something. And he was really good at that. But he inspired me to play bass. And I think it was because, God, I loved guitar players, right? Loved them. Lovely guitar players. They're all flashy, doing their thing. I love 80s glam rock and all of that. But Steve was playing bass and doing the same thing the lead guitar players were doing. And I was like, that's the guy. If I can emulate anybody, I want to emulate that. Unfortunately, I don't have that sort of athletic capability, and I kind of just stand in one area and stare at my shoes. But it's always fun to like think back and watch the old YouTube videos of live Dragon sets and seeing him do his thing. He was so amazing. He used to cover Joan Jett, Bad Reputation. And it was so much. He put everything into it, and you can never walk away from one of their shows feeling that you didn't get your money's worth. They were, to me, they were like the Replacements, the Rolling Stones, and the Ramones all kind of rolled up into one.
Oh wow, that's a pretty hefty bill, dude.
Yeah, and oh man, they owned it. Every second of every song of every moment they were on stage, they were just up there destroying it as much as they possibly could. It was amazing. I miss those guys.
Very few bands are like that on stage.
Yeah.
When you go see them,
Like,
like Doughboys, nobody was ever just standing there. They were just always jumping in the air. Fucking just going for it, and you see that, and they're like, fuck, like Lewis from Foreclosure, like that guy. I've known him and played with him for
700 years,
something like that, and he always kind of just stood there, and he's a brilliant guitar player, but he just stood there very shoegazy,
Yeah.
And when Foreclosure first got together, I think it was the first show we played. At the end of the night, his wife comes over and she goes, "What did you guys do to him? He was actually moving around, like just going back and forth with the guitar. I've never seen him with that much motion."
Yeah. I mean, the live versions of the things that we do, or that you guys do, or everybody does, whatever it is, there's a lot more forgiveness than there is on an album, so you can really get moving and bounce around.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's very few bands that you can go and be entertained.
Diamond Dave, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Those guys moved around. You know, Kiss didn't really move around a lot, but they had the theatrics behind them going on.
Yeah,
and,
but they suck.
yeah. Never learn this guy.
Yeah, okay. 4 words, 2 chords, 1 song.
So
God.
when was it that you discovered the Dragons? That was the very first band that caught you to entertain the vision of what you do?
Well, I was in the Marines at the time.
Oh shit! I
Semper
did not know
Fi.
that.
Yeah,
Semper Fi.
and my buddy, he was from Escondido, and he was stationed at Camp Pendleton with me, and we both skateboarded. So that's how we got along. He was in the same company I was in, but a different platoon. His name was Brian Peterson, and this was back in late '99, early 2000. So we kind of hooked up. We would go skate, and he told me, he was like, "Hey, I'm going to go down to see this band. They're playing the Casbah. It's all ages thing. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "I can't, man. I got PT in the morning, blah, 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 blah." You know, like not even thinking about it. You know, we were both into punk rock. Like we were listening to, like at the time, like I was still listening to like, you know, all the staples, Misfits, Ramones, all that stuff. I had a lot of Pacific Northwest. I came from Olympia, Washington. So I had like Tad and Screaming Trees and of course Nirvana and Soundgarden, but there was also Mother Love Bone, Green River, all these other great bands, right? So I had a lot of that influence as well. Oh, Carp. Can't not mention Carp or the Melvins. And this guy Brian was like, "I'm gonna go check this band out. They're called the Dragons." I said, "I'm not gonna make it, man, but let me know how it goes." And he comes back the next day and he's like, "You missed the show of your life. You blew it. You know, I hope you understand that, you know, it's not real punk rock to not go to punk rock shows."
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. And he was just like, "Oh, you had PT? Oh, what? You're 19 years old and you can't go to a show until midnight and then wake up at 5 and run a mile? Big whoop, pussy." You know, just calling me out on every level, right? And I was like, "All right, I earned it. I earned it." And so the next time they played, I made sure to get to that show, and that was it. You know, like I'd played drums before that, but that was the band that made me actually want to get out there and perform, and like put it all out there, like leave it all on the stage. And you know, just like if you die up there, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's fine, because at least you died doing something you love doing. You know, that's how it really came off to me, especially with those guys. You know, have fun, push it, don't push it too hard, but push it. And then, you know,
push it real good.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, you know, be a good person and have fun doing what you're doing, and don't hold back with who you are and what you are. So it was really cool. And to speak of Brian, I just went and saw a show with him at the Soda Bar down here 2 weeks ago, and man, it's always really cool to see somebody that you've been friends with for 20 plus years still going to shows and hanging out. And we live totally different lives now. I mean, he became a pastor, has 3 kids, is married, got a new job just outside Chicago in I forget what town it is, but like it's the same area that I think Sincere Engineer is from, and that's the band we went to go see, and those guys killed it. And I was like, "Whoa, all right." Brian hasn't changed at all. He's still, you know, within himself, he's still like one of those dudes that's just always going to be into punk rock, and he's a pastor and he does cool youth services. Like, awesome, man. Good for you. No hate. That's you. I support you. Fucking right on with it. You know, it's totally cool shit.
It's been a kind of a topic of conversation, I think, for quite a while now. Like outwardly punk rock, especially like in the 80s when people were, you know, wearing the leathers and the hawks, and it looks kind of like a chaotic, violent sort of thing. But if you get involved, you realize like it's a big family and everybody really loves each other and takes care of each other.
Oh yeah.
You
like it's a safe place for everybody, you know. And if people don't realize that being part of the punk rock community, they're not here for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, like we have to be here for each other. I mean, you guys had friends growing up skateboarding. I'm sure you guys tried your hand at it. But, I grew up on a skateboard and like nobody got it, so it was constantly getting harassed by jocks and wannabe thugs and whatever. So it was just like, just because we're different. And that's kind of led me into punk rock, was the whole like skate videos and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And skating with my friends who, introduced me to like bands like Pennywise and Bad Religion. That was like the introduction. And then, you start going to the subgenres, the subcultures of everything, and get a little lost in there for a while. But yeah, skateboarding kind of led me into where I am. And a lot of that had to do with I wasn't very much into team sports or anything like that. I just never really felt like I was part of that community or wanted to be a part of that community. It's just that whole not coming of age thing, but more of if you see a crowd of people running one direction, I always wanted to go the other direction to see what was going on.
And then you join the Marines. I mean, come on. I'm gonna call that one out really quick.
Well,
there's a 20,000 strong fucking team over here.
Right. Well, the reason for that was my family moved from the Bay Area of California to Olympia. And we did that because my dad worked on Mare Island. It was a submarine base outside of Vallejo.
Yeah.
And they closed down. And when they closed down, he put in his a resume for a job offer in Fort Lewis, Washington. And he got accepted. They sent him an application or an offer. My dad just told me the story this maybe a few months ago, because I was always giving him shit. And I was like, you took us out of California, blah, just totally hating on him when he was just trying to do the best that he could to take care of his family, right? Mm-hmm. And so me being the, 13-year-old shit I was, I just, you hate your parents at some point. It's not really hate. It's just you don't understand. Yeah. And so we were in Olympia, and I didn't realize how great Olympia was when I was there, because I was going to see shows, and it was like Unwound, Carp, all these other cool bands, the Ricketts, One Ton, Lockjaw. I got to see a bunch of really cool bands backstage. But so my dad got picked up at Fort Lewis, Washington. He had 24 hours to say yes or no.
Oh, wow.
Start packing. This was back in like 89, 90.
Yeah.
So my dad talked to my mom, and she looked him dead in the eye. From what he tells me, he goes, let's go. Pack it up. We're moving. And we went to Olympia. And, that was probably, looking back, it was probably one of the best things for me, because I wasn't shaping out to be like a really good kid. I was making not bad decisions, but not great decisions. But I, found a group of skateboarders up there and punk rock, and started playing drums. Not great, just, 4 on the floor and crappy off time punk rock drums. But
perfect.
Yeah. And it led me into a group of people of like, these are the people I like. These are my people. They accept me for who I am. I accept them for who they are. And let's just
except that one kid.
Except that one kid who keeps throwing fucking rocks at me. I'm going to get him.
He only eats the crust off of sandwiches.
Yeah. Why does he keep playing with a lighter? Yeah, I never got it.
Dude, I swear, if you fucking roll your eyes at me one more time, hey, bro, he's blind.
Oh,
tell me that's a real story that happened between you guys. You gotta let me know.
I did that in the South.
No way.
90, we were in a McDonald's, and everybody was ordering the food. I was like third in line, and I fucking go up there, and I'm like, all right, let's see. Being a dick, let's see, what do I want? What do I want? And
we got a John Vang watching.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I'm like, what do I want? And I look at the guy, and I'm all right, dude. You fucking roll your eyes at me one more time, dude. I'm going to punch you in the throat. And fucking the manager or one of the coworkers comes up to me and excuse me, sir, he's blind.
That makes you a dick.
Dude.
Bye-bye.
I'll take a Big Mac combo.
Oh, you know what? Whatever you want. Here's $100. Keep the change.
Oh, dude. One of the only times in my life where I was like, you're a dick.
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
Was that
one of the only times?
Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, that's a true story.
Did you pay it forward and buy the guy a Happy Meal or something to be like, sorry, man, I didn't know.
He was happy enough. He should have had the more than happy fucking meal.
I bet the sound of you deflating was like enough for him to go like, yeah.
I saw
that.
I saw that. I don't think he did, but I would pay to see that.
The guys in Dead Lazlo place, dude, they were there.
Yeah.
Oh man. We got a comment already. A band called Sweep. You ever heard of them?
Sweep?
Yeah. Nah. Or is he to sweep the fucking the room?
I think he's talking about your dick broom. What the fuck is that? Go tell him to stop, please. I own a fabrication shop, and the guys are out there just making noise. It's like, hey, we have an hour where you can't make noise. Take a break.
And that's when they decide to work.
Yeah, they're finally doing something.
So you own a fab shop?
Yeah.
So what do you fab up?
We do everything custom. We just finished a big fiberglass sculpture. I did some stuff for Descanso Gardens. Hopefully they pay me. We do steel, we do wood, we do carving. I mean, you name it, we put it out. It's all like handmade stuff.
Yeah, all the metals and all that.
Yeah, I mean, the metal stuff, mostly that's frame stuff. We do some like fine stuff. I have a job tomorrow, client walkthrough tomorrow about some jewelry displays. Like we work for everybody. We do a lot of events, brand activations, some experiential stuff like that.
Oh, that's rad. Fabrication's super hard.
Yeah.
You got to be pretty creative just to like think of the setups to hold the material together. Like,
yeah,
I'm a machinist, so like,
oh, awesome.
So I work with a bunch of different material types, and it's how am I going to hold on to this without deforming it? You know, things like that.
Yeah. It is so difficult to explain to people in the machine world. The fourth decimal is a tenth.
Yes,
not the other way around. They're like, no, it's 0.1. Like, no, we're not talking about your math. We're talking about specific math.
Right. We're talking about precision math.
Yeah, real fucking math.
Right.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, like learning all that stuff is really difficult. Was it in the Marines you learned machining?
No, in the Marines I was a combat engineer.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's a really broad MOS, but it covered like expedient construction, expedient demolitions, embutments. It depends on where you're at, if you're in division or group or support or the air wing, what your job was. I was able to be in a group unit for a little while, and it was support, so I got to do like a bunch of like bridging and demolitions and things like that. I got to go to a couple cool schools, like Marine Corps instructor. What was it? Line training.
People murdering.
The hand-to-hand combat training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I got to do that MOS for an alternate MOS. I got to do a bunch of cool things. So it was a time in my life.
No, everything that like we pull on this experience. So like looking at music and that, is there a kind of a crossover? Like it sort of informed you one way or the other, one direction first or last or however?
Well, I think maybe it crossed over in the fact of that you're always your adrenaline's up.
Yeah.
You're going and the moment you feel tired, you need something to keep going, and it's in you, and you just keep going. There's like no quit in either of it. It's like, if you grew up skateboarding and you were trying these tricks over a gap or down a set of stairs or down a handrail or whatever you're doing, and your body is exhausted, you're mentally exhausted, and the only thing that keeps you going is your desire to win.
Yeah.
The heart, right? The heart, and you can't teach that. No. It's something that has to be developed or you have from birth. And if you have that, I think you can probably do just about anything in the world you put your mind to. what's here to stop you? You'll find a way around it. You'll find a way under it, through it, over it. It doesn't matter. What's going to stop you? If you have the heart, you can do anything. And I'm a firm believer in that.
Right on.
Like straight ahead, man.
When I first met you, I remember we went outside and you were on a phone call, and I was walking, pacing by you because not much room in front of that club, and you didn't want to,
I wouldn't want to talk to you either.
No, well, you didn't want to go stray far from the venue, from what I understood. It was not that good of a neighborhood in Oakland, and just listening to you on your phone call and talking to you after you got off the phone, there was a certain conversation that we shared, and it instantly, kind of clicked of what you were kind of going through at the time. And, not that I had advice, but I understood where you were. And I don't think that moment would have happened if I would not been in the right frame of mind, which I shared with you that night that I just recently, kind of came back from my bout of, depression, a really dark season. And I got, like you were saying, to get back on a stage and just own what you do, there's no regrets. I kind of feel it's like skateboarding in a way, it's what singing is to me. You go up there and you want to try something new with a vocal, hit a different note, do something melodically. It's like skateboarding. I'm going to do this for the first time. Let's see if I can do it. In my head, in my heart, I know I can do it, but is everything about me going to be able to do that? And it is a special thing when it's
perseverance.
Yeah. It's, but I think music, it's, it brought me and him together, brought you and I together. The music. Friendships and the communities that I'm a part of, are so special because, every scene is different, but it's in its own way, it's the same. We take care of each other.
Yeah.
I remember my first punk rock show and, first pit, just going, fuck, I want to be this. I want to be a part of it. And I don't give a shit if a lot of these people are bigger than me, 13, 14 years old. But you get knocked down and you're like, fuck, this is it. This is where my life
I'm going to die.
And then there's 1 or 2, 3, 5 people who picking you up. And then they have their arm around you for a couple of rounds in the pit, making sure you're okay. You still got it? All right, boom. They let you go. And
shove you down again.
Then you hit with the bottle in the back of the head. But that community, that sense of, I belong here.
Yeah.
So
you went to Olympia. You were like 12, 13. You said, when did you come back to California?
I came back to California in late 99, early 2000, somewhere in there. It was to get stationed. I was stationed at Camp Pendleton. That's when I came back here. And then that's when I started skating again down here and meeting other people in the area. I was spending a lot of time in North County because I was stationed up there. So I'd go skate like in Oceanside, Vista, Carlsbad, those areas. And then I ended up moving to the North Park area of San Diego after I got out. Well, while I was still in, I got married. We and my wife at the time, we lived in North Park. Then I got out of the Marines, and very shortly after that, me and her got divorced, which was amazing.
It was difficult to imagine how wonderful you'd feel after.
Yes. And I mean, we have a daughter together. My daughter's fucking rad.
Yeah.
But she plays guitar, she plays bass, she sings, she plays keyboards. She's always doing something. She's into every type of music out there. Writes really cool stuff, but is just like, I'll get to it again. I'm like, but you're so talented. Just do it. She's like, I'll get to it. Like,
yeah.
Like I worked so hard to be able to write like a cool riff. And she's like, check this out, Dad. And I'm like, cool.
Like, shit.
I'm gonna go practice now. So that's fun. It's really cool to like, she'll send me ideas she has or songs she has like vocal melodies worked up for, and that's always fun to listen to because it's like, oh, so you are totally nuts. You just don't realize it. You know? Like,
Woman, come
you
on.
are like
Oh,
you're way more like me than I thought. You know?
yeah, right.
Yeah, and like,
Woman.
I don't really see that beard very womanly.
He's an Armenian woman.
I don't think he's Armenian either.
I am.
They're really, I mean, I'm probably more. No, I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. Do the race shit out of this. So, so you get back to San Diego, North County, and like, what at that point, like musically, what are you going to do? Like, you picked up the bass then and started like noodling, or what'd you do?
I did because I did see the Dragons while I was in the Marines, and so I saw, like I said, I saw Steve, and I was like, that's the guy. You know, that if there's, you know, one dude, that's him. And my wife at the time bought me a one of those Squire bass packages, and I didn't know jack about playing a stringed instrument. You know, I didn't know about the internet really, or YouTube, or any of that. And I knew about books and the Dewey Decimal System, so I would, if you guys remember that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No.
So I would I'd go to the library. So I go to the library and check things out. And Brian played guitar, and he played in a punk band down here called Blinded. And so I asked him like some of the basic things about learning a stringed instrument. And he was like, "Oh well, every fret is a note, and there's scales and all this and that." I was like, "I just can't just go." And he was like, "No, man, no. Like you can, but it's not going to sound good. You want it to sound good too."
yeah.
And he kind of broke some things down for me, and then I just started going to a lot of shows after that and watching the bass players, and kind of like listening to see if I could recognize things that sounded familiar. And I had, throughout this time, I got out of the Marines, got divorced, moved to Ocean Beach. And there was a guy who worked at the supermarket down the street from me who was super cool, really nice guy. I had no idea he was a musician. And one day I walked in, and he was like in charge of the music that day. He worked in the deli area, made sandwiches, you know, slicing cheese.
Music.
And he was from Austin. He's from Austin, Texas.
Oh
And you know what they say about Texas, right?
yeah.
Don't mess with it.
Are those the steers and queers?
Oh yeah, that's it too. I'll mix with Texas.
But so I had he was playing something in the background. It might have been Failure or something like that. And I was like, "Oh man, great album." And he was like, "Yeah, Failure kills." And we started bullshitting right there. And he was like, "Do you play?" I was like, "Well, I kind of mess around on bass, you know, blah blah blah." He was like, "All right, cool. I play bass." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Maybe you can like give me some pointers." And he was like, "Yeah, cool." And I was like, "Let's start a band." And this guy, I had no idea that he was one of the members of a band that actually made it for a while. They opened for Weezer. They did the whole thing, went on tour, and they're called Dynamite Hack.
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
Rolling down the street in my 6'4".
Right.
That was their big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of folk punky. Yeah, they're fucking great, dude.
Oh, they did a cover of that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
So, but if you listen to their other songs,
Yeah.
they're really good songwriters, really
super
great
talented,
musicians,
yeah.
super good. And so his name's Chad. And so me and Chad kind of hit it off, and he started showing me things here and there, you know, like timing, like actually getting me to learn the instrument.
Yeah.
And after a while, like of us kind of jamming together and learning things, I would play drums or he would play drums. And this guy's multi-instrumentalist. He's the dude that he can hear something on some weird instrument, pick that instrument up, figure it out, and then sing like a vocal melody over it in like literally half a second. He's that guy. But he was like,
when he does the melody,
Oh God.
does he already have lyrics in place, or is he just kind of scatting along?
he'll kind of whistle something or hum something, and then he'll have words to go with it. He's pretty, and he's fast, and he records everything himself. Very, very DIY. Very, humble, very talented.
It's just like talking to a mirror.
Yeah, there's no mirrors in the room here. You're just looking at the wall.
I'm not looking at the screen. Not only am I looking at myself and I'm good looking, my twin brother right there, you know, like
Yeah, I think he might be a little taller than your midget ass.
shut up. You look at eye.
I'm 6 feet in all directions.
There you go. See it?
Ooh,
He's 3 feet in all directions.
Wow, see that? Double fun.
Yeah, he's like your Danny DeVito to your Conan.
Aquaman.
Oh, no way.
What's up, Momoa?
Yeah.
No way.
Jeez, I want to hear more about this though. For interrupter boy over here.
Okay, so Chad was the guy who got me actually learning how to play an instrument and play it well. And he was very adamant with timing and you being in the correct scale for what the song is. He was like, what you're doing works. It's not, bad or anything. And he never said anything like insulting or negative to where it would put you at a point to where it made learning you weren't able to learn. Because, with anger, you're not going to learn anything. You're just mad. Well, with frustration, you can work through that. He would push me in the frustration area, but he'd never get me to the point to where I'd be like, dude, fuck you, I don't want to do this, and throw the bass down and walk out. He's like, look, it's one of those things. Music is one of those things where you will try something for 3 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row, maybe 4 months in a row, and you can't hit it perfectly. And then one day you're just going to pick up your bass or your guitar and you're going to play something and you're going to nail it and you're going to hit it perfect every time after that. He goes, it's just one of those things you just have to work at. And if you don't work at it, you're going to lose it unless you're one of those naturally gifted people, which you are not.
He probably said that very kindly.
Oh, yeah. Just like that. And he was like, but you have all the ability in the world to do this. So if it's something you really want to do it. And I took that and I ran with it. And, I started getting, I got a recording interface and I would play music through that and figure out the notes of songs and then play those songs in time with how everything else would go. And then I got really good with timing and, all that stuff. But Chad would really helped me progress as a musician and a person. He was, I think 12 years older than me. So he was always, he just had that big brother insight, because I grew up with 2 sisters. I didn't have an older brother. I had my dad, but he was just like, wake up, boy, we're going to cut wood. And I was just like, fucking awesome. That's what I want to do.
Yay.
And then my sisters were just like, we're going out. Fuck off. And I was like, all right, cool. Later. So skateboarding, punk rock, and then, these people that I've met throughout my life.
Wood job.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I got this finger cut. Or don't get too excited, Gizz. See this one?
Put them back together.
No. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, like I got that cut in a wood splitter when I was like 16.
Ooh, that must have felt great.
Yeah, I smashed my fingers in a hydraulic wood splitter, and I thought I took my glove off. I ripped it off because I thought my fingers were gone, and they were the size of like the Costco Polish dogs.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my god!" And my dad looked at me and was like, "Go wash your hands and get back out here." And I ran to the bathroom and I was washing my hands, and as soon as water hit them,
boom.
It felt like somebody had took like dry ice and shoved it in my hand and like sewed it closed. It just was some of the worst pain I ever felt. I don't know why I shared that.
Why not?
Well,
that's because you're talking to somebody else stoned.
Well, that's true.
Testicle, that didn't hurt.
Well, I know I found it. It was in your sock drawer. So did you guys actually start a band together or no?
Yeah, we did.
What was it?
By the way,
I asked a question.
Hold on. By the way, we got a comment from Paul Skura.
Oh, Paul?
He said,
Yeah.
dude, chat shit.
Yeah.
Paul's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Paul. He was he's a guitar player in Tigers.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that guy was playing for like a year before he joined the band.
No, he played just kind of on and off. He never played in a band.
That's it, yeah. And he played with you guys. It's like, dude, this guy knows his shit.
Yeah, Paul's great.
Player.
Yeah, fucking great name.
Paul is such a good bass player or guitar player and a good bass player. Like, he doesn't realize how good he is. Like, every time we play a show or whatever, I'd be like, hey, man, just get up there and have fun. You don't have to worry about anything. If you make a mistake, just bend the string until you're there.
There you go.
he was just like, yeah, okay, nope, that's great advice. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, and throw some dick in it.
Yeah.
I would tell him that, and he'd just be like, okay.
Act like you're not wrong, and you're
He
not
learned me
fucking
that
wrong.
lesson in Oakland in the bathroom.
Yeah, you did. So what was that band you guys started with, Chad?
So Chad had all these songs written over a course of many years. And my roommate at the time was this guy, Jack. Jack played drums. He was from San Jose. And he played drums in this group called Leadbender, which later on became, I think, The Secrets. And then one of the guys from that started Al Buzzard. So if you guys remember any of those like heavier bands, Jack was a member of all of those bands at one point in his drumming career. So Jack is probably one of the most unsung drummers of San Diego. He's literally, he writes parts. Every time I would play, we would have band practice. Every time I would leave, because Jack reminds me of the drummer from the Pixies. He has a part, he nails it every time, or he makes it better. He's just that guy. He like geeks out on the fills, on like filling space up that we don't think about, but Jack thinks about it. Or he'll do this, or he'll do like something in the middle of a measure that like doesn't fit but fits perfect. Jack's that guy, and so Jack and Chad started jamming, and they had all these songs written. They had this other guy playing bass, and then I had never played keyboards in my life, but Chad came up and he was like, hey, do you think you can learn these keyboard parts? And I was like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. So I was playing like remember those Groovebox 303s?
Yeah.
So I had one of those and like a keyboard that had like a million different sounds on it, right? One of those cheapo Casio ones. And I was playing keys and the synthesizer in a band, and then later on bass in that same band and things like that. But Pleasure Device is the name of that band. And they are still around.
Ooh.
But they have changed their name to Foxhole Atheist.
Okay, I like it. It's weird as shit.
Yeah.
Well, there's no atheists in war, right? So we don't know. But
I was married. That's not true.
So they're still around. They're still doing their thing. I ended up leaving because I was just going through some really hard shit at a time. I had just moved back to San Diego after being gone for like a year and a half. I just moved back, and Jack and Chad started playing again. And this is probably like 6 years space that I'm talking about. And I just got back to San Diego, and I let the guys know I was back. They're like, hey, let's get together and play, and we got new songs. And I was like, all right, cool. And show up, we're playing, and we're having a good time. And then like I'm still like working through a bunch of things, and I kind of have this moment. I was like, you need to focus on other shit. You need to get your life back together. You need, get a place to live, first of all. Things like that. Stop living out of your rehearsals, not your rehearsal space, but your I had a storage unit that I would go to every day and like grab stuff. I'd grab tools I needed to go do some weird side job, or I was doing like weird handyman work, like posting handyman available on Nextdoor and things like that, and just trying to make a few bucks here and there to save up to eventually find someplace, a room to rent, things like that. I kind of went through this hard time, but heart gets you through it.
Yep.
So, and it happens. Everybody goes through them. I'm not embarrassed to say, I was homeless for a little while.
No, we all do that, I think.
Yeah. It just happens. Sometimes you roll the snake eyes.
Sometimes you lose the dice because you got a hole in your fucking pocket. Or you
Yeah.
smoke the dice. I mean,
Playing
you could,
dice
you-
with
yeah.
Skittles.
Yeah, basically. So after that, like you went through what you had to go through. Probably gave you a lot more, of that. I can
Perseverance.
do this. That perseverance moment of like I'm a strong human being. I can fucking handle this. And so you get back into music. When was that?
See, I got back into music. I'd always messed around at home. Like I said, I have a recording interface, so I would like just kind of mess with stuff here and there. And if I found a cool riff that I would play, I would record it, and never listen to it again. Or I would like have a vocal melody, and I would hum the melody and record it and never touch it again. So I've got all these ideas like lined up, and Paul's friend Matt. He is the drummer for Tigers in Cairo.
Well, we've interviewed him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was there.
I can't remember shit.
You're not even here right
He was
now.
stuck in a rainbow earlier.
Right, and Matt was looking to play with a different band than the one he was in. And I was just happening to be at Paul's one night hanging out, and Matt knows me, and he knew I played bass. He knew Paul played guitar or played bass. Paul and I kind of could go back and forth with switch. We're bisexual with the instruments. By instrumental. And,
By musical. By musical.
Yeah, by musical. And so he invited us to go out there and play, and then we started playing and we started writing songs, and I just kept going because it was fun. And then we found a singer, and then things started happening, and they started happening quick, and I was like, oh well, I'm still having fun, it's cool. I'm still having fun, it's cool. And then it just kept going and going. And I was like, fuck, okay, well, I'm on the ride.
Yep.
And then eventually some things happened, and it was like, all right, time to jump train here and do something else. And then that's when Crime Film happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a guy down here, his name is Demetrius, and he's played in a bunch of great bands, and the guy is super cool, really nice guy, skater. He played in this band Goodbye Blue Monday. That was really good. He played in the Drop Science. He currently plays in a band called Hantu, and my buddy RJ plays in Hantu with him as his second guitar player. So RJ and I, years and years ago, me and him had a band called the Paper Thins, and it was like this indie punk band that had all these. It was fun. It was a fun band. We got to play with some really cool other bands, like Octagrape, and O was an Octagrape. A couple other really cool bands, White Denim, and a bunch of other cool shit like that. But RJ was in. Where are you going, Gizz?
White Denim.
Yeah,
Fucking brilliant.
Well, we have a guest coming up was in a band called White Women.
Yeah, so RJ wasn't on to, but RJ had this other band from a while back called Island of Thieves, and it's like this post-punk new wave island goth thing, and I always thought it was great. And I grew up loving The Cure and Susie and the Banshees and
Right on.
all that post-punk stuff, goth, whatever they call it. But I always just
Then it was death rock.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like, oh yeah, Christian death. So there's he had all these different influences, and when I left Tigers, he hit me up. Him and Brandon hit me up, and I'm really, really close friends with both of them. Brandon plays bass in Island of Thieves, and he hit me up, and he's like, hey, do you think you'd want to come play guitar and synthesizers in Islands of Thieves? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do it. So I went out, and they were helping me learn the songs because there's no rush. We weren't really doing anything at the moment. And then I go to see RJ's other band, Hantu, at the Whistle Stop down here. And I met Demetrius a few times through skateboarding and like hanging out. And now RJ being a member of his band. Demetrius comes up to me and was like, "Hey, I heard you left your band." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I have some friends that need a bass player," and he goes, "Hey, Jay, hey David, this guy plays bass." And immediately, the guys from Crime Film walk up to me and they're like, "You play bass?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just left my band like a week ago." And they're just like, "Come to practice tomorrow." And I was like,
Nice.
"Tomorrow?" And they're like, "Yeah, come to practice tomorrow. Just it's cool, man. Just show up." And I was like, "All right, man, I'll be there." And then I got David's number. I didn't get Jay's number, but David was like, "Yeah, here's where we're meeting. It's at this time. It's cool if you can't make it, but it'd be really great if you could." So I go and I do the audition, and something's not working out. They're playing the songs, and I can't put the patterns together. I'm hitting the wrong notes left and right. I'm like, what? I'm not nervous about it. I'm just like, what the hell's going on? Why is this not working? And I'm just like, what are you tuned to? And David's just like, oh, I'm tuned to D standard. I'm like, oh, so I am off on everything. And he's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but like, it's cool. And I was like,
No.
this would have been so much easier if I had just known that from the beginning, or like since last night, I could have been like thinking about it, because once you're playing in a whatever tuning you're playing in, like where things are at.
Yeah.
And then when you change that, you're just like,
it's all different.
Yeah, it's like it's only a step, but that whole step is a whole new world.
Yeah, it's a totally different neck. It's a totally different instrument.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh fuck, I don't know where I'm at. I'm blowing it. These guys aren't gonna want to play with me. Blah 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 blah. So I'm leaving, and I don't feel too bad about it, because it's just like I had just met these guys the night before. So my thing was like, I'll just like listen to their stuff and figure it out, and come back and have like 5 songs. No big deal, right? And David and I talked a couple of days later. I was like, yeah, I'd like to come back out and like try it again. And he was like, okay, yeah, cool, coming out. And I was like, I'm super hard-headed. I'm trying not to go buy a new bass to tune to D standard. I'll just figure out how to play it in E. But guess what? It just doesn't sound right.
You can't do it right.
It doesn't do it. It doesn't, when they're hitting those open heavy Ds.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work. So I bought a new bass, had it set up for D standard, did the thing, and then throughout that process, I learned a bunch of songs in E standard so I could play correctly along with the song. Then I got my bass, and the newer bass, and I had to relearn everything for that. And it sounds so much better, but it was just like the whole process of having to go through that and working through 3 or 4 rehearsals with these guys, and they're like being very patient with me. And they're both very understanding dudes, and very cool, very creative. Each of us bring our own different thing to the table with this group, and it's a lot of fun. Like, there's not one moment of this where it's not super fun for me. And we have one rule in the band, and that's like, if somebody suggests something that they want to try, we at least try it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
So
Isn't it?
Yeah, I wish I could do that in my band.
Well, I wouldn't listen to you either if I was in your whiny ass band.
Can't give these 4 motherfuckers in a goddamn same room.
Uh-huh.
You're romanticizing to be in a band. You do. What do you know what it's like being in a band?
I got like 8
in the goddamn corner right
They're
here.
in the corner.
Just collecting dust.
My drummer's a badass. All right, so for Crime Film,
only real musician in your band.
Your mom's in my band too. So I was listening to some
What does
Crime
she
Film.
play? The biatch.
Yeah. She's the door woman. She keeps you the fuck out. I was listening to Crime Film today. Milk with Knives. That fucking video is badass. What was the inspiration behind that?
Oh man, that was Jay. Jay is our drummer. That was Jay's idea. Like I'm not the video guy. I just think of weird shit. I was like, yeah, we should do like a Leatherface thing. And Jay's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know.
Everything.
Yeah. And Jay's like, you know what we should do? Because the song's like it creates anxiety, right? That song kind of creates anxiety for you. And I was like, yeah, okay. He's like, we should do it to where we wake up and we're already late to get to the show. But on the way to the show, we have to play. We're going to stop and get beer. We're going to go through the drive-thru. We're going to get stuck in traffic. All these things are going to happen. And I was like, oh, fuck, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. And so we pitched it to my buddy RC, who did the RC Kruger, he did that video, and he's done a bunch of other videos for other local bands. But guys, amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and then David, his girlfriend Eva, she suggested I put rollers in my hair and do all and that, and RC was like, Dennis, you should do it naked, dude. And I was like, look, I'm not that confident. I'll do it in my chones.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna go full buff. And he was like, it'd be so funny. I was like, yeah, I already laugh at that every day, though, dude. It's only funny for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I've dated. I already have heard the laughter.
Yeah, I don't need everybody else knowing it. But yeah, that was the source for that. Jay's he's really a great person when it comes to arranging songs. Because one of us, David or I, will have an idea. We'll record it. We'll send it in to the group chat, and literally 5 to 10 minutes later, every time Jay will send something back. I got something for that, but I want to try it this way. And it's like, okay, cool, let's try it. And then he starts talking, and I lose it. I don't have the attention span I used to. And I'm just like, yeah, just tell me when to come in. And he's just like, not now, but now. And it's always like he's got these cool ideas that just always seem to work out. And it's funny because he looks like a math teacher, but the way that guy plays drums, it is all heart.
A drummer that plays with heart?
All heart.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't know what that's like, bitch.
I know it's like to have a podcast partner who's a little drunk and retarded. Well, find it first.
Yeah.
The thing I loved about you guys when I saw you guys, and I'm so happy that I went to you guys' show at the Harvard and Stone when you guys did right. And I got to see you. And I think I already knew you were in the band, and that's why I wanted to show up early. Actually, I told my lady you guys were playing like at 5, and you guys actually didn't even start till 7. But it was a half a lie. I knew the flyer said 5, but I knew you guys weren't going on till 7. But right. I knew that parking is a bitch. You ever been to Harvard and Stone?
I've not.
It is a bitch, dude. There's no parking. Like if you get there early, you can maybe get one of the 4 spots in front.
I mean, you got enough hot air in you. I could just float with you.
I wish I had a bigger bottle.
Yeah, that's what
just
they all.
Hit you with it. Not
that's
even
what they all say.
You know what, Gizz, before you drink it, you could keister it and stand on your hands.
Dude, I'll help.
I can't stand on my hands. I got
a hammer.
I got wrists. You know, I'm a drummer.
Used to be a drummer.
Yeah. That's why I don't hit him.
Shit.
I might break a wrist.
You might break a nail.
Paul, fab him up some gauntlets.
I know. I'm in. I'm like,
yeah.
We should box.
Dude, he'll never not walk on his hands again.
Oh, he still does. He crawls to bed every night.
Yeah.
He's begging for it.
I approve.
But let's get into gear because I actually have a question. So ask me.
Yeah, so bass wise, like what's your standard go to, and like I mean something weird even, like just spit it out, go for it.
For gear? For bass gear?
Yeah.
Ampeg. I go through an Ampeg SVT3 Pro head. It's 450 watts. I use the 610 HLF cabinet.
Jesus.
And
the refrigerator?
And it's two smaller than the fridge. Yeah, it's the fridge and it's the fridge and a quarter.
It's just
Oh, okay.
And then I use this is the coolest shit ever.
Oh.
Duff McKagan was like my favorite bass player growing up. Him and Tommy Stinson.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Same band even after a while.
Yeah, so I play the Duff McKagan Fender signature model.
Nice.
Of his contemporary J bass.
Uh-huh.
And both pickup. I come out of both pickups, crank the volume and the tone, and I use a Boss tuner pedal and do a Joyo like Big Muff Ram replica fuzz pedal.
Yeah.
From there to the Boss OC5 Octaver.
Ooh.
Gives a really good sub bass layer texture.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have just my always on pedal, which is a MOSFET full tone boost and overdrive.
Yep.
But I only use the boost on that just to like get kind of up there in the mids, just to kind of be a little bit more punchy.
You
But I
pick
also-
fingers.
Huh?
Oh.
Pick.
Oh,
Nick?
but I have
Yeah.
to say, when the first time we played with those guys up in Oakland, when I came back, I go, dude, fucking Tigers in Cairo. Fucking the bass player's phenomenal, dude. The guy uses a fucking thumb pick.
He's a thumb pick.
Oh, they make them that big?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't find them.
I'll send you some.
I think my thumb
Your
is like
about as big as your dick.
it's like a
so-
14 ring size. It's
Good
huge.
God.
Well, yeah, I've been doing this for 30 something years of fabrication and
fucking
construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, real man and
It, look,
intelligent.
it looks like fucking Joey's first finger.
Yeah. Yeah, my hands are swollen with arthritis and hate. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it just does that once in a while.
It's got this weird twitch when Gizz comes around.
Pretty much. So's my foot.
And your dick.
So what do you guys are you guys recording? I mean, you've got something out.
Crime Film, we just released our 6-song debut EP in May. And then a couple weeks after that, we released a single called In Sunshine Units. Currently, we have like 4 or 5 songs that we're working up right now. We should be ready to record those in the next few months. And then we're going to get those, work on another batch of songs. And maybe there's talk of like reworking a couple of the ones that came out on the EP and releasing a full length.
Awesome.
And the hope for that would probably be like middle of next year to towards the end of next year. These songs were written before I joined the band for the EP and the single. I just had to write a bass line for them or put my stamp on the bass line.
There you go.
Stank.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna press vinyl or CDs, tapes? What are you gonna try?
We pressed vinyl for the 10-inch for the EP because it's 6 songs and like who does 10 inches anymore? We found out why. Because it's the same cost for a 12-inch.
Yep.
And you get that much more. But a 10-inch is so cool. Nobody
I
does
agree,
it.
dude.
Yes.
It's like, to us, it was worth the money to do something different and have something a little more unique out there.
Yeah.
And we all agreed on that. And like, we're not in this to make $1 million.
I mean,
What?
you put the quarter in the slot already,
Right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's
Let's be real with ourselves. We're doing this to have fun and have a good time and see what the possibility of anything happening is, and make good friends along the way, and have good stories to tell later.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm upper 40s. I'm fat. Chicks don't dig me anymore. I get it. It's cool.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, like I still have a girlfriend, so she's rad. And I got a dog.
Is that her? Is that her in the background?
No, that's a painting my friend Cassandra did. I actually traded a week's of dog sitting for that.
Nice.
She went on a trip and nobody would watch her dog, so I did. And I asked her how much she wanted for that painting. She was like, "I'll just give it to you if you watch my dog for a week." And I was like, "You mean I get to have a dog for a week and a painting? Cool."
Yeah.
So I was like, win-win.
So, are you guys one of the few bands that actually has a website, or are you just Bandcampy?
We have Bandcamp. We have all the socials.
You do?
We don't have an actual website.
Yeah.
We have Instagram, Facebook.
Are you serious? I've been looking for you guys all week. I can't find you.
It's spelled CRI.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I don't think so, Hemingway.
Oh, come on now.
What site are you looking for us on?
Just Crime Film Band, Crime Film Puck Band, Crime Film.
It's in my what's that shit on your Instagram page? The bio. It's in my bio on my Instagram page. It says base at Crime Film. You just click on the Crime Film part of it and just take it right there.
Oh, wow.
I want you to do it right now while we're on the thing.
No. Don't pick up your fucking phone. You're gonna throw up on something. Anyways, we want to make sure. Oh, fuck, it smells like dick and fucking cotton candy. Ugh. A little bit of garlic in there too.
I was blowing Shakes the Clown.
Oh my god. So yeah, we want you got to subsidize a record. Those aren't cheap to make, and so if we can get people to buy merch or albums or whatever, I want to make sure that we get to people to spread the green love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually buy our vinyl on our Bandcamp.
Right on.
And I'll send you guys the link for that after this.
Hell
And we're always looking for new people to meet and talk with and play shows with. So if you're in San Diego or you just want to hang out and BS, hit us up. We want to hang out with you.
Dude, I love everybody that I've met from San Diego in these bands. Not my big jam city, but seriously, everybody that I've met in San Diego bands has been cool as shit.
In the year and a half that Foreclosure was doing shows, we're an LA based band, but our crowd was, mediocre, upwards of maybe 20, 30 people a show, which, in some dive bars is like a great thing. But the first time we played in San Diego, we played at the Tower Bar, and we already had maybe 10, 15 people just because of everybody that we knew. And then the second time we played, I can't remember where it was, but there was 30 or 40 people. And then the third time we played was at the Bancroft, which,
it's kind of off the beaten path.
Are you going to carry this for a minute? I got to pee because I'm old and I probably have
good.
prostate
I want to tell a
cancer.
good story, so get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good. I'm sorry already.
Go get the gauntlet started.
Dude,
I'll
I don't need you.
Can we get one of Jeff's
I
socks?
don't
gag
need
you
you. You're fired. In the famous words of Donald Trump, you're fired. But we played at the Bancroft, and I'll never forget this night because we had just finished loading in. It's dusk, and I go outside to go smoke a cigarette, and our car pulls up. He goes, "Hey, motherfucker, you the singer for Foreclosure?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I used to be a repo man, so I'm a little bit of an idiot. So I walked towards the car with my cigarette, and I'm like, "Yeah, I am. What the fuck?" And it just so happened that the two people driving the car did not know, but my buddy was in the back seat.
Oh, right.
And so the chick was the one that kind of yelled at me. So I go over there, and we go in. And that night, it was so weird. At the end of the night, I was outside talking to my friends, saying goodbye. And again, there was 30, 40 people to see us that night, which I thought was very strange because it's only our third time playing in San Diego. And we already have double the people that we have in LA that are my friends,
Right.
And so this Asian chick, you could tell she works out, she comes up to me. She's hey, how you doing? And she goes, just want to tell you, you're fucking lucky that you guys played Careful What You Wish For tonight. And I was like, okay, where did that come from?
Right.
Goes, we were listening to XM radio and your song came on today. And we're like, wow, this is a fucking badass song. Holy shit, they're playing tonight here in San Diego. So we came to see you guys. And I got to listen to all your songs. And I was like, these motherfuckers aren't even going to play the best song I heard on the radio. And she goes, I was about to kick your ass. I was like, God damn, chick, slow down. Put the fucking brakes on.
Hey, she knew what she wanted, man. She knew what she wanted. You can't be upset for a woman telling you what she wants.
No. Well, woman, whatever. But, she's a music lover. So I know what it's like.
He wrote the lyrics to the song.
No, I still say Carousel is one of my top songs from last year or the year before. I still I think of that song a lot. Like I told you when we played LA the last time is I lay in bed and just out of nowhere that verse, that chorus pops in my head. It's just you were never there, and I was like, oh man, that's so good. I wish I thought of that melody. God damn it. But it's just catchy. It's great.
Dude, auto tune is amazing.
At least you didn't say AI.
Yeah, no,
God,
I wouldn't go that far. He's
Oh.
actually an okay singer. He's a shitty drummer, but he's a worst friend.
You know who I like? So I met Gizz and the guys from Foreclosure the same night as I met the guys from Junior Juggernaut.
The loudest band in LA.
Yeah, and my God, Mike. I was watching Mike play guitar and sing, and that dude is just so good. like every time I see him, it just impresses me. Like he makes it look effortless, and he's having a great time, and it's just like I love seeing that. It's so fun, and it inspires me to like want to be able to do that. But I know how much work I'm going to have to do to get there, and I'm just like,
come on with the heart shit. Let's go. Do it.
Did I ever tell you about the night I went to go see Junior Juggernaut in Glendale, and Mark, our guitar player from Foreclosure, played bass for him?
No, I knew it happened, but I never knew I didn't know you went. I
was there, and it was I think everybody from Foreclosure showed up to support Mark
SUP
and
PP.
Yeah. I sat down because I love watching them, and Wall's their drummer, and I'm a drummer, so I love watching Wall play drums. He's one of my favorite drummers because he makes it look effortless.
I want to go back to Wall after you're done with the story.
He's actually doing accounting while he's playing drums. He's fucking weird.
I'm sitting side stage watching him, and I know one of the only reasons I'm sitting there, well, the two reasons: I'm watching Wall, and I'm away from where the amp is actually, pushing the
hell noise
out. He's loud. He's on fucking 10.
Ugh.
Like the very first time I ever shared a stage with him was in Bakersfield on our first tour, and Junior Juggernaut was the headliner, and we played this place in Bakersfield, and they were sound checking, and I'm all, I was half kidding, but I go, hey, Mike, dude, I want to hear your vocals. Can you turn your amp down? And he looks at me and he goes, I don't do that shit.
He's like a burly J Master.
Mike's huge. Mike's a big guy. Like,
he is.
Boxers hanging out the back, kind of got that hip hop thing going. And I'm like, dude, hey, like, dude,
don't hurt me.
I was only kidding. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. So fast forward, I'm at this Glendale brewery. And dude, they're playing halfway through their set. This guy comes up.
Oh God!
And he goes right to Mike's amp and turns it down, and walks away. And I saw it, and I was like, "Ooh, no, that's gonna happen." And he's playing and immediately as it's done, he's like, he's looking at his pedals. And then he looks at the amp, and then he finishes the song like a professional. And then he looks at me and he goes, gets off the mic, comes to me, and he goes, "Did you fucking turn down my amp?" And I look at him, I go, "No, but I know who did." Lewis, fucking dude, the guy, he would make the worst hostage.
He'd make the worst fucking.
Dude, the owner did it.
Oh,
wow.
Fucking Stoolie.
And Mike,
bus driver.
Mike went on the mic and goes, "Whoever touched my fucking amp, if you fucking do that shit again, you're gonna lose a hand.
I'll give Ike money to cut your arm off."
And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm so glad." I would never touch a guitar player's amp.
No,
but for him to look at me, to even say that,
I would think it's you too. You look guilty.
But also Mike. But it's Mike. He's like one of the nicest guys ever.
Oh yeah.
To get somebody that worked up, who's that mellow, it's just like. You did something bad.
I understand that it's about his sound. It's not even about the music, the band.
It's his sound.
With his sound.
Yeah.
Because his sound is that Dinosaur Jr. sound where it's the feedback,
It's like if Dinosaur Jr. and Mudhoney were in a head-on car accident. That's what squirted out the top of the fucking car.
Right. And Mike, what I love about Mike's songs is that like that guy felt everything he wrote. He did. Yeah. Like you see it. It's just like, man.
Yeah.
And then the latest song they just released, that Firecracker 4th of July song.
Yeah.
Dude, how great is that? I read some interviews and they were comparing it to Dave Alvin, and I was like, oh, never in my life.
Wrong.
Yeah. Would I ever think of like a song of mine being ever compared to a Dave Alvin song? But like, man, that's so fucking cool. And I really I love Junior Juggernaut's music. It like takes me back to like when everything was about it. And he was about it, man. Mike's about it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what Goo Goo Dolls could have become.
Yeah.
If they didn't if
And
they didn't
do it.
if they didn't give it up to have a
I just don't
female
want you to
audience,
know who
they
I
didn't sell
am.
out. They wanted a female audience.
Well, who fucking doesn't when you have money in your pocket?
They didn't have money.
They got money in their pocket
because of how they changed their sound.
I mean, yeah, like
But
Overwhelming Color Fast, Fluff,
yeah,
Olive Lawn.
yeah.
All those bands played an influence on Mike, and he just fucking rips, dude.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I love hanging out with him. His knowledge of film and records and hip hop. Dude, that guy every weekend, every
He's at a
week,
hip hop show.
there's a hip hop fucking like sensation or
I bet he's got a hidden lowrider in his garage.
oh, dude. I bet you if you could I can't say
Yeah, you
it.
can't
I
do it.
can't say it. I can't say it. I love the guy.
He'd be whiter than me.
But just his knowledge of music and just his sense of humor.
Yeah.
I love the guy. And then
But
come on. You run out your band with one of my favorite drummers, my drummer, Wall, and then they just recently lost
They just lost Noah.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, Noah
Yeah.
quit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So they're looking for bass, but maybe you should,
I'm not ready, dude. I've been jamming with Rucker, and I'm fucking rusty as shit still. Like, I'm still looking
the
for my
guy,
time.
He wants to be a musician, but unfortunately,
Jesus
he doesn't have the
Christ.
looks. Maybe the talent. I don't know. I've never seen it or heard it, but he definitely has the looks to be a bass player. Maybe in a flog
I'm actually more of a guitar player than
Dick Tones Murphy. What
Dick
are they?
Tones Murphy.
What are they called?
The Gizz Tones jerk offs.
Well, what was the Laverne and Shirley band?
Lenny and the Squig Tones.
Yeah, there it is.
Come on,
Slim Meal.
Shamazel.
House of Fist Incorporated. We're gonna do it our way.
Yes, our way.
We're
Make
gonna
all
get
our
dreams come
dreams
true.
for me and you.
Yeah, that just happened.
See?
See, you guys could be Lenny and Squiggy, and Mike could be the big ragu.
No, my God. No, I'm not telling him to be Lenny. He's definitely fucking squeaky.
That night that we played our first show with Junior Juggernaut, they just finished their set, and I was already in the green room, and in rockstar form, fucking Mike comes walking in, then Noah comes walking in, and then Wall comes walking in, and I was like, dude, you guys are not a hair band. You guys are like a hairless band, man. When you guys.
Oh my God. All right. So we were interviewing Dennis then, more importantly. Anyways, what do you got upcoming for shows? Because I got to go check on my retards out there.
We have a DIY venue show coming up soon. It's in Escondido. It's this new thing that my buddy Chad from Pleasure Device, Foxhole Atheist now. We've talked about it for years. And we're finally getting around to doing it. And it's like a house show at sunset, because his house is located at Lake Hodges, and it's across the street. So you look out the big Bayview window, it's these big slider glass doors, and you just see the Lake Hodges, the mountain behind it. It's gorgeous. So we're gonna have two bands play from the beginning of sunset until it gets dark, and we're gonna videotape it, film it, and like maybe do some interviews with some people and see what's going on with that. But that's gonna be called I believe we're calling it Live at Del Dios, because it's off Del Dios Highway. And that's really it right now. We want to book more shows. I think the summer's been pretty rough with booking shows for everybody locally, especially the local bands. I've talked to I have some friends and other bands that play around town, and I'm just like, are you guys getting shows? And they're like, no, it's dead out there right now. It's touring season for other bands, and everybody wants to come and play here.
That would
So
make it great. Slim pickings for venues. Everybody, all the big bands on tour. Let's get some local acts.
One of the Redwood had reached out like online saying, "Hey, if you got an act, we want to book." Same
If
with
you guys
First
ever need
Street.
shows in LA, dude, come on.
Well, why don't you talk offline? And
What do we have to talk offline, dude?
because I'm annoyed with
As
you.
soon as we're offline, I want to murder you. And then
Oh, good
I'm gonna
luck,
go home.
dude. You're
Dude, there's 10 people out there want to murder you with me.
Yeah, but they all get paychecks out of my pocket, so they can't do it.
I
Also,
can handle that shit.
I have a fucking bear trap. It's about this big.
It's called your ass.
No.
All right. I'm done with you. You ruined tonight. You ruined tonight.
Oh my god.
I was having such a great time, and then you showed up.
Yeah, I never
But-
left.
Dennis, thank you so much for doing our show, man.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks
It's
for
all-
having me.
Pleasure, man.
Yeah, if you're in the area, dude, pop by, call, whatever. Just come hang out,
Hang
If
on.
I'm in the area, I'm gonna come over and fab something up.
dude. Absolutely.
We're gonna get weird with some shit.
I got 5,000 square feet of stupid.
I'm about 5,000 square feet of idiots, so it's gonna work
Yeah.
out.
Awesome. we should have a like, cage match between all of them.
But I want to definitely do your podcast and
What's it called?
huh?
What is it called?
Huh? That's what it's called.
Uh.
Asshole. That's it. Idiot.
It's we're working on getting it more episodes completed before we actually release, but it will be called the Lo-Fi High Fun Podcast.
Nice.
I would offer that privilege over to you, but you need talent to be on his show.
So
We're gonna have this. We have a guest host segment to where Paul is gonna radio in every episode.
All right. So you already want to cheapen your show.
It's awesome, dude. See, this has already been arranged.
Oh fuck. You know what? Yeah, I'm done with both of you guys now. I'm gonna go outside, shoot some heroin in my eye.
Yeah, maybe some smoke signals over Morse code.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Don't be like that, Gertie.
Oh man, dude, dude, I fucking love you guys. The crime film is fantastic.
All right.
Thank you.
I do have one last story for you.
Shit.
The night that we met and we
Did you get him
we
pregnant?
discussed our issues outside and what was going on with our lives, and we actually, got to know each other on a really personal level. I got your number. About, I don't know, maybe a month later, Matt reached out to me and he was like, hey bro, we want to see if we can set up this show in San Diego with Tilt Wheel, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. And I was talking to him like I was talking to you. And I was like, hey, what's up? What's up, Twinsy? Blah, blah, blah. And then, and I asked him about something you and I had talked about. And he goes, dude, I have no idea who you're talking about. I think you're talking about Dennis, but that wasn't me. And he's all, but I agree. We do look like twins. And I'm like,
No, fucking no.
Oh, shit. So,
Wait, can you hear that? Can you hear
we
that?
went
That's the stupid in the
and
room.
played the show with you guys. And I kept my mouth shut during our set.
I don't think so.
And then during the Tiger set, Matt like totally called me out. He goes, I want to thank for closure and my twinsy over there, Gizz Lazlo. And I'm like, oh shit. He goes, look, we're both good looking guys. And I was like, oh, now he's telling me up. This is another thing.
Hey, lie's a lie.
Oh,
20 bucks is
Jesus
20
Christ.
bucks.
White people can lie. White people can lie.
20 bucks. 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Dude, 15.
Yeah. Those are good shows, man. Those are a lot of fun. And I'm glad I have those memories and those experiences with those guys, overall.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely, man. I'll do just, once again, the reason we do our show is to get exactly what we got tonight. Like you are the epitome of why we
What,
do
you
this.
drunk?
Yes.
Okay.
That's number one. Just because you can't get drunk because your liver will fall out your asshole.
Don't care. Taking care right here.
Dude.
A respectable, responsible.
Respectable. No. Responsible. I'll give you that one.
Uh-huh.
But once again, Dennis, thank you so much,
Yeah, dude.
dude. I love you. Thank you for being on our show. And I hope we can play some shows together soon because I thought, crime film was amazing. The samples between the songs and all that we didn't get into, but amazing bass player and an amazing fucking guy. I wish I had a co-host like you.
You wish a lot of fucking things. Like
Yes,
taller,
I
less
wish I had a
gap
bigger
in your
dick
teeth.
so that I could, choke you when you talk.
You'd have to be able to find it and get it up first.
Hey, I can get it up. I just can't get it in.
You can get it up, you just can't see it.
Whatever.
Anyways, hang out in the green room for a few minutes, and we'll get back with you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, you cut him off.
That's
You
all
cut
right.
him off.
Dennis,
You
we
cut him
love
off.
you.
Nah.
Oh, he's back.
I just want to say thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. Gizz, always wonderful to see you, Paul. Great to meet you. This has actually been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I can't say thank you enough. The guys from Crime Film, especially, were like really excited for this to see like what my story really was, because we haven't really had all that much time to sit back and talk about things. It's always like, we're gonna get it to work. We're gonna do this and things like that. So like, and it's just cool to like this.
Being in a band with white people. I get racist when I'm drunk. I don't know why.
You get interrupted when you're drunk too.
Yeah, interrupting, dude. I am gonna interrupt your fucking bottom lip to your top one.
God. Hey, get the snap gun.
Butt plug.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stick around the green room.
Gauntlets, Paul. Gauntlets.
Oh.
No, you're just intelligence. Yeah, dude. So hang out in the green room. We'll talk a little bit more in a minute.
All right, man.
Thanks,
I love
bud.
you, brother.
Thank you. Love you too.
Who could love you but a mother? Oh,
My
she doesn't
mother
like you
doesn't love
either.
me, dude, that bitch
See?
was talking shit all day. That's why I'm.
I bet you she said in Spanish something along the lines of, if you were a cat,
everything was in
I'd
English.
put you in a bag with some rocks and throw you in the river. Okay.
The shit I heard today from my mom's mouth, and I wasn't
All
even
right.
part of the conversation. Dude, it would make you fucking shrink.
I know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Get into
What are we
that.
doing next week, dickhead?
Next week? Who the fuck do we got next week? Oh,
I already know.
Paul, right?
Yeah, it's Paul Rucker.
Paul Rucker from the Street.
Paul
Dogs.
Rucker from Street Dogs, Bomb Squad, and he's got a whole list of bands he's been in. He's a very good friend of mine. Finally, he's a way better drummer than you are.
I'm excited to sit down with Paul next week, but there's a little part of me that like if
Two Pauls like
something's gonna
Gizz.
fuck up and he's not gonna show like every other fucking guest.
No, he'll be here. He'll be here. Anyways, he's an awesome human being.
Yes, I agree.
So you know what
Great
you should
drummer.
do?
You know what you should do? Come back next week. I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm better than him by a lot. Also, I'm just Paul.
Next week, Paul Rucker. Suck it, cunts.
Good night, ladies.